An unsuccessful US invasion of Cuba took place at the bay of dogs, cats, pigs, cows. Pigs. The Bay of Pigs invasion was an unsuccessful attempt by a CIA-trained force of Cuban exiles to overthrow the Cuban government of Fidel Castro. Which was the first James Bond film? Goldfinger, Thunderball, Dr. No, From Russia with Love. Dr. No. Dr. No, starring Sean Connery as Bond and co-starring Ursula Andress as Honey Rider, was released in 1962. Influenced by Maoist ideology, the Naxalite uprising occurred in which Asian nation? Pakistan, India, Burma, Vietnam. India, starting with an armed uprising against landlords in the village of Naxalbari, West Bengal. The movement spread to many tribal districts in eastern India, gaining strong support also among radical urban activists. What was the first record released by the Beatles? Love Me Do, I Want to Hold Your Hand, All My Loving, Hey Jude. Love Me Do. The record was released in October 1962. And the flip side? P.S. I Love You. What was the name of the doctrine that assumed that if one country in a region came under the influence of communism, then the surrounding countries would follow? The checkerboard effect, the magic bullet theory, the opening gambit, the domino theory. The domino theory. The domino theory was used by successive United States administrations during the Cold War to justify the need for American intervention around the world. What was the name of Betty Friedan's book, published in 1962, that became an icon of second wave feminism? The Feminine Miasma, The Feminine Menace, The Feminine Mystique, The Feminine Mythology. The Feminine Mystique. Friedan used the book to challenge the widely shared belief that fulfillment as a woman had only one definition for American women after 1949, the housewife mother. The so-called single bullet theory was proposed in relation to which historic event? The start of the Vietnam War, the assassination of John F. Kennedy, the Prague Spring, the Apollo 11 moon landing. The assassination of John F. Kennedy. The single bullet theory, also known as the magic bullet theory, was an attempt to explain what happened to the bullet that struck Kennedy in the back and exited through his throat, then supposedly went on to strike Governor Connolly. The novel Slaughterhouse-Five was a bestseller for which author? Ray Bradbury, John Steinbeck, Isaac Asimov, Kurt Vonnegut. Kurt Vonnegut. Published in 1969, the book's anti-war sentiments resonated with readers during the ongoing angst of the Vietnam War, sending Slaughterhouse-Five to the top of the New York Times bestseller list and making Vonnegut famous. Who was the Harvard psychologist and writer who became known for his advocacy of psychedelic drugs? Wilhelm Reich, Timothy Leary, Allen Ginsberg, Richard J. Daley. Timothy Leary. Author Allen Ginsberg described Leary as a hero of American consciousness, and Tom Robbins called him a brave neuronaut. Which of these acts did not perform at Woodstock? Canned Heat, Jimi Hendrix, Country Joe and the Fish, Frank Zappa and the Mothers of Invention. Frank Zappa and the Mothers of Invention. Attended by at least 400,000 people, the Woodstock Music and Art Fair took place from the 15th to the 18th of August 1969 on Max Yasgur's dairy farm in Bethel, New York. They say that if you remember the 60s, you weren't there. Let us know in the comments how many you got. If you like the quiz, please give us a thumbs up and remember to subscribe for more How Well Do You Know quizzes.